Just freaking Apex Legends is taking over right now. Watch everybody gonna be on that again.
Okay, hold up. Fuck.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
Wait up, this.
This is taken at the 3.
You come here. Oh! Get up! Get up!
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying
And break that shit down.
So it's Eagle
Tatiana,
here as we get
I want to see you butt down. Pick it up, no, break that shit down.
Search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
I'll break that shit down.
Elway wants to throw, and this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. Elway to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Ow! God damn, bro.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Brum, 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 brum. La,
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! The Eagles, as they take a knee. Take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
How is that a flag? I hate that.
Still 2nd down.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh,
Yep. Yep.
Still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the pay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These I son them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it say. What it like, yo, what it say, yo. They wanna know what it like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you have this for me?
Hey, welcome in, everyone, to another edition of the NFL and Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Our branding...
And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
From midfield, Elway. And he's got
No, they got her down.
It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this
Yeah,
inside
no.
the 30.
Nobody does it though.
22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push.
Nobody does it though.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him.
Nobody does it.
Body guy who can handle him physically.
Hey,
But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So it's Eagle football here as we get your reset. They'll come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Oh my god.
They'll look to throw. And the tip there
I got
altered
like
the
3
ball
more to
flight.
go.
It falls
Can I,
incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, as we just saw there.
My guy just hurdled him. What the? Oh, sorry. Nah, break that shit down. Stand up, nah, bro. Boy, Bill. Oh, man, that's it. Oh, I saw this. Yeah. Whoa.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him. They certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to make it hold up.
Well, I got 4 more.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Bullock out now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive. The bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Beasley. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a good play when you're able to bat a ball away or down, because if you actually tip it in the air, now the offense is getting a second shot at catching the football, or another receiver may come along and grab it out of the air and turn it into a big play. So if you make a play on the ball, make sure it's knocked away or down. Otherwise, there could be some jeopardy.
Prescott.
The people who just don't love you, I feel you.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
I think we all know the answer. Billy, you are not getting any money from Daddy. Hey, honey, I got pretzel like you wanted. You did what? I'm sorry, Dad. That was meant for Matt. You still didn't explain to me why you were pregnant. I'm not. Oh, I'm talking about Prego, the tomato sauce. Don't scare me like that again. I love me some Prego, the sauce. Stop with your mom.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point.
Stop with your mom. Shut up, Dad. What's wrong? You just met to stop with your mom. Shut up, girl. Sit her down. What were you doing? Spring break. Missing you, baby.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Put your boyfriend in your dad. This is what happens when you save your boyfriend on your daddy, and then you have 2 dads, and then you have to text the other dad, the real dad, the one who started it all. I hope you're getting A's. Dad, you know A's.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh my God, I thought it was A's.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
What?
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Got me confused there for a second. Hey, did you pick up those pictures? Yeah, wrong person, Dad. Sorry, that was meant for your mother. Wait, what? You made me and my sister?
A first down throw for Prescott. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 44.
It's okay. I forgive you this time. Mom said you took your...
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Dad out for more than years. Call you tomorrow.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory.
Dad ever. I'm not gonna stop you that. I'm the best dad ever. That was pretty good. Just type up some random letters, send it to somebody, and ask them what is this. Hey, son, which phone do you like most?
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
OMG, Dad. I like the F
scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
What should be mine? Yo, you have school tomorrow?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. I'm your host, Jonathan Coachman, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the...
And the offense readies for a first down and 10. To throw is Algee. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Here's Algee. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jimmy Graham, 33 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2. Now it's Algee. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Bullock out now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Eagles have recovered. here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Oh.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
One final kneel down here, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, you're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
Let me cook. Put my own name in. What you want to put for your name? Hey, what you want to put for your name? Keep it going. Hey, y'all about to
And my with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all bitch, so don't be talking sideways.
Hey everybody, it's the coach here in Orlando, getting you set for this edition of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one on tap between the San Antonio Marshals and the Los Angeles Rams. Kickoff is moments away, so let's get you out to our commentators. And standing by for the call are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
So the Marshals offense first down as they get ready. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout call. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So first and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are going to take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Now Bullock to add the extra point. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. first down, gone. Incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defender's going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
On 2nd and 10, gone.
Algee.
And he loses the football a second
I'm
time.
ready to play Rainbow
And does the
Two.
defense have it? They do, says the referee. We're going the other way.
Algee tells me.
Okay, so you quiet. You going to bed now. So, oh my fault. Well, I want to ask you to play if you want.
So out now comes.
Okay, go to bed with you. Time. Well, good. Yep. So, have a good day with your life, Ben. Alright. Yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're funny. You have no sleep tomorrow? Bedtime? What bedtime? Okay, go to sleep. You're talking about bedtime. Alright, then go to your job time. Go to sleep at your job time. Bye. And you're like, you're like a week old. If I saw a haha, hold up. No, you will not. You can't catch me.
Offense
You're
back
not
onto
catching
the
me.
field. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered
I'm not.
touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now?
Oh,
Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and
Oh,
battling for a
gosh.
win down the stretch.
good.
They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jump.
And he will take this
So you have to wait, lad. Wait, mad, bro.
Jimmy Graham.
Why are you mad?
Beast in the red zone with his second
Get off his
touchdown of the
big and
game.
fat.
And his guys are
Said
going
you
to
said
add
who's
on to
fat?
their lead.
No.
And
Wow,
that's just
I
another
hate
of
that
a long
faggot.
line of passing touchdowns for him
I
today.
caught it.
To
And
say
I'm
that he's been on fire would definitely be an understatement.
wow, I gotta beat the Pacers.
Oh my god. I'm
DeAndre
dead. He
Hopkins
said I
had a
hate
first
that.
down.
He said I hate that faggot. I'm dead. I'm really gonna cry.
Yeah.
Now the
I'm
offense
about
will
to
stay
cry.
out there. They're going to
I'm
line
about
up
to
and
cry.
try for 2.
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. I'm going to cry right now.
Get the ball. No!
I
You
am about
fat
to
line is
cry.
kicking me
Hurry
down.
up! You're so slow, Randy Ball. Get the fucking ball. Get the... You suck!
It's
Suck off!
incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it
Oh
in.
my.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Bullock out now to kick this one away.
No! He goes on my way.
And this will be a
He's so
touchback as that
good.
sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Clicks it up, man.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Goff throwing again. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that will set him up in excellent shape. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Fox that stuff again. Oh my God.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. Breaking the huddle, first and goal as the return team
He
is
loves Gronk.
with goal
He
in
wants
field
Gronk
position.
too.
Elway's going to throw it. Steps away. And shedding through the tackle.
Look at
It's
it. Give it to Gronk
incomplete.
again.
That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
Oh my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now it's Elway. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
He's going.
The Ram fans in this old stadium on their feet. Third and goal.
Here we go now!
Play action. Elway. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up
I gotta
taking
get 2 more
extra
games.
space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still
God,
made
so
time, got points. So, while it's not mission accomplished,
the Patriots get on my
close.
freaking name.
After the field goal now,
Yay.
it's Bullock to kick it away.
Look at that. Give him a 46 next time.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
He sucks.
And the kick
He
goes inside
sucks.
the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an
Sucks.
error by the kick. And it will give the offense great starting field position.
Thank you. Thank you, Calvin. Calvin is out here clutching. Thank you, most correct man is sir.
Good field position for the Rams as
He's
they come
6'7",
up first and 10.
Look at that. Look at this beefy.
Out of the gun. Gone.
Can have a beat.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense has come up with it.
I can finally get down. I gotta play.
This offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
I just hate the freaking Patriots. Let's go. Extra time, baby.
First
You're
and 10
gay.
now from the 30.
You get him all the way in the backfield.
Elway wants to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 70 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down big here late. I don't know, you just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? And do something some other time, but some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Goff on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. On second down, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Sanders. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation.
He's got it at the 15. And touchdown. Calvin Johnson, 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that. But there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Delay of game, offense.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Algee.
What's up? God damn.
Huh?
What? What's up? What's up?
Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. On first down, it's gone. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And that one is incomplete.
Brandon.
It stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half.
Brandon.
I got 2 more.
What are you doing to me?
I think it's
And we're down to 8
it's on.
seconds
Yeah, 2
now.
more. Texans versus Broncos. The Eagles versus Rams.
Oh, God. Damn.
Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too
Whoa.
hard about that play selection.
Shrugs him off.
Cut it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
It's over. Alright, it's third quarter. Oh my gosh. How does it? Why does it gotta be 3 minutes? Oh damn. If the game is going by fast though. Oh my gosh, it's going by fast.
Parasite? A parasite? You call me a parasite? Apologize! 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 Dang, let's see again.
And after this, I got one more game.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach welcoming you to Madden Ultimate Team. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one in store between the San Antonio Marshalls and the Los Angeles Rams. I'll see you again with scores and updates at halftime. But for now, it's my distinct pleasure to hand things over to our broadcast team. It's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
Oh, Matthew stuck.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football gives their defense.
Yo, I have the longest. I'm trying to get to 91 card and mad it's taking OD long, bro.
To throw on second
Like,
down,
I have to do 100 of them.
But I think the ball's out. And the defense says they have it. Yes, they've got it.
Let's go, man. He caught it.
Alright, so when you're done with that.
And now back out comes the offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you
What are you
immeasurably.
doing,
But
Chris
the
Johnson?
bottom line is,
What are you
do
doing?
all the things that you're taught in order to
It's
close out the
exactly
game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh.
His throw's going to be incomplete. In need of a conversion on
so
3rd
fast.
down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Throwing now is Elway. And it's caught by Selleck. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Brent Selleck, 26 yards. And
Bro, I'm on TikTok right now. Hold up. Yo, talk to the 20 viewers talk in my stream, bro. Yeah. Yo, Brandon,
Oh,
you done or what?
Guys find a way to
oh, I got
stretch
one
that
more game
lead.
after this.
Still in the same game?
It's 36 seconds.
Oh.
30 seconds right now. 29, 28, 26. And after this, I
Now
got one more
Bullock
game.
to add the extra point.
Ooh, I got 1 minute 23 seconds.
You know how long it took me to do this?
Not that long. For me, was it?
Bullock good on the extra point.
Yeah,
And
because
the
I was
decision
playing.
to
I
just
was
kick
playing
the
something
extra
else.
point winds up
So.
successful.
Mm. Yeah, I didn't. Okay, so remember saying about when I said when I said Ja did not want you to get the team of the year.
This fielded a few
Yeah.
yards into the end zone.
Yup. So how
And he's up
hang out.
past the 20 to the 22-yard
That's why I
line.
told you how to get it so I can make him maybe a little bit angry. He was like, Algee, be quiet,
Now the
be quiet,
Rams
Algee.
offense, they work their way back on
I
the
was
field. And they're hoping to redo their
like
efforts
if
in
you
the last
looked up
drive
my
when they got into the
if you
end
looked
zone.
at the bottom of my
See
car,
what it's like now on
like
the
if you looked at the
sideline,
bottom of my
because
car,
when
it
you
literally
score a
said team of
touchdown,
the
you have to
year.
go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're
All
trying
right,
to
one
figure out
more
how to
game.
fix
Oh my
things there.
gosh.
So signs of
It took
life
me
in
all
what's
day
been
to
a
get here.
dormant offense in this
What's
The
up?
second
freaking
half. Here's
Patriots game.
first and 10.
No game really took me
Now
that
a
long.
first down throw. Gone.
Pick, let's
And this is
go!
intercepted.
Quiet,
And
who
that
is
should do it.
that? God
By
dang.
Kevin Byard.
That
Eagles versus
95,
Rams.
yo, my 95 is
Breaks
mad
through.
fast. I didn't even peep that.
Try to get it to Woods.
All right, Eagles versus Rams.
A great pick.
Yeah,
This
you
Aaron
just,
return,
Donald's
but
gonna
you
be
know
hard.
he's just beating
no, it's not.
himself
He's
up
not hard.
inside
Trust
for
me,
not getting
trust
all
me.
the
He's
way
not hard
in.
at
No
all.
doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be
Oh
the
my,
total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it
trust
off
me, bro.
anymore. Bring it back, get the
I
yardage, and
literally,
really help out your offense.
A
all
loss
of
of a
my,
full
like
40
literally, I'm not even
yards, and
trying to
now
play.
it's second down.
All my offensive players, all my offensive line
On second
is
down,
literally
Elway.
a
That's complete
70,
right around the 8.
and
Nothing
that
on
was
the
like an
screen that
80,
time.
so
Now it's third down. The Ram fans in this old
not that
stadium
hard.
on their feet. Third and goal. Off the play fake. Elway. And it's caught. Touchdown.
All right, this is the last
Calvin
game.
Johnson from 4 yards out. And his
And this is the
guys are going to
second
add on
quarter.
to their lead.
Okay,
Well,
we're
that's
playing
about
this
as
long
quick
now.
of a passing
I
touchdown
who
as you'll ever see right
gonna
there.
be going at the second
Everyone has
quarter.
a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the
I
hands of
mean,
the
if they did that,
thrower,
they might as well
bam,
start
right to the
play the whole
receiver,
game.
successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's
It's
not
pretty
hard. It's
in-depth
already third
because
quarter.
people want the ball in the hands of the
Fact.
quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra
It's
point
really
Oh,
not.
he
It's
conversion
like
fumbled
good
too.
by Bullock.
He
And the
fumbled.
decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Let's just be frank.
Look at Marcus Peters.
For pride at this point.
wow, what was he doing?
That's
Crap.
all
Marcus
that's left,
Peters
because
crazy.
victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and
Oh,
do
my
it
fat
really
lineman made
well.
it. My fat
Otherwise,
lineman made a
there could be
touchdown.
Oh my
repercussions.
We'll
god.
see how they handle the waning moments of
I
this
threw
one.
a touchdown to him.
I
It bounced off his helmet.
I
Oh, look,
told
it's
you.
happening. It bounced off
Goff
our wide
on
receiver's
first
helmet, and
down.
he caught it. The fat
Finds
lineman.
that man again. It's complete.
I told you it's
Out
not
to the
hard.
35 before they're able to knock him down. They get 10
You
more
were like,
there, and I
my
believe
receiver
that'll be
dropped
enough
it,
for
and the
another
fat lineman
first
caught
down
it.
at will. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now second down.
Look at Jared Goff. Oh my
Again,
god.
Goff.
Pick. Let's
And they're hitting
go.
traffic, and it's intercepted.
But my 95 is so OP. It's not even
There
funny.
he goes right side.
Haha. Haha.
And it's a
I'm not
touchdown.
touching him.
Superstar.
F that pick.
Brand new car. Brand new
Man,
car.
Yeah, the
I'm
defense
gonna
could
need
not
hot
have written a
pockets.
much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never
These are
got a
jerseys
chance
they
to
won
really
the
get
Super Bowl.
oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear.
Dang,
What a
Todd Gurley.
big-time play and a great
You
way
said
for them to
what?
start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here's Bullock now for the
How was that
extra
a
point.
flag?
Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort.
Just give us the yards.
PAT distance.
Wow. He's mad because you get the driving. He whipping y'all anyway. It's no point.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
They better give me a 98 and 2.
Feel
So
crazy.
signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second
Cause
half.
I've been
Here's
through a lot,
first
bro.
and
Oh
10.
my gosh.
To the air again. Gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much
Aaron
easier
Donald was
when
chasing
they're
him too.
scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Superstar, superstar.
Might have to get off soon. Time to yeah. I might have to get off soon. I had to get off at 1. I mean, you don't have to quit. I mean, like you don't have to quit the game. I'm just saying. So if I get off, I'm probably gonna sneak back on at 2, maybe. If you're gonna be on.
It's one of them ones, man. You just in the car,
You hear me?
man. It's like when you in the car, you just think about everything, man.
Huh? Yeah.
Definitely when you by yourself, and you just cruising on the highway, man.
Cause I need to get my 91 though.
You need to get this 95. Whatever. It's mine.
95 and up. Oh, damn. I got so many stuff to do. Like, it's not funny. So look, I might do honestly just do a different one than this one and the one that I'm doing right now because that's just getting really gunning my
Top
back.
really just got stuck.
What? God, which one are you on? Really,
The last one.
I gunned all that. Well, I gunned every single one of them.
Top really got popped and I thought I made him fumble. He really got cracked. Like, you know the animation when you hit him with your arm? That's what I did. And dude just said, boom. Dallas cop. Not Dallas cop. That was automatic system anyway.
That's so sour. It's not funny. Crying on me. Bro, these hot boxes are so good. So I went down to Philly, and you know, and EXO and Jay came down where Josh lives at, and I came to where he lives too. So Josh out his side of his room, he had like a kind of basketball court. It was kind of like a mini hoop. It was like for inside, so we was all playing on it, and we was all dunking except Jay. He had to see Jay had to jump, and Josh, like, we was playing around, and like Josh was like the big bad guy, and me and Jay and EXO were like trying to run away, He was like, if he would got out of his get out of the get out of his room, you'll be fine. Me and EXO got out, then just Jay was just stuck there. He was like, we're sorry, Jay. Let's see. He's not trying to go back in there. Josh was about to. Ooh. Face off. Just to the nose and the face off. I don't wanna walk. Face off. You can't join me. I knew you can't afford, but I used it at the bottom. And so what I said, made a fortune. I made a fortune, man. Not me. Never ever. Yeah. Yo, when I use gun letters, just that it's not that hard.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, they can't win, no new friends, football fans, they sleep again, we wake them up, the champions in, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it, they can't win, no new friends, football fans, they sleep again, we wake them up.
You can't get no more 90s like from this, because I'm reading them. You can get no more 90s. Hold up, let's try some people 5. Let's go to here. Done it. Cheers, cheers. Alright, I want to try upgrading one of my 90s. Open it.
I'm almost done with you.
Sleep. Well, if I click kill him, how much? This guy will be 6,000 training points if I click kill him. Yeah, Dancing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look, an auction block. Auction block 5,000, 5K, no, 55K.
Folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with him, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting.
Alright, let's go.
56.
Alright, what's your thing?
Just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch they at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. But
Get the invite.
Yeah, but the 10 seconds. Yeah.
So what you get out the pack?
The game not over with me.
Oh.
Okay, see what I get. Yo, I got a 97 Drew Brees.
Nice.
Drew Brees, bro. It's Drew Brees.
Nice.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Oh, cool, bro.
So I can whip out my dick. So I can whip out my dick.
You're so happy you have a 97 Drew.
It's Drew Brees. It's Drew Brees.
I know for Drew Brees, brother. I know it's Drew Brees, but
Oh, I can get a beat a better player. I'll get that pack.
nigga,
I'll do the
come
same thing as Drew
on.
Brees. Who wouldn't do that for Drew Brees?
Come on.
97. Freak off. Man, sorry, yo. What if I sold him? I'm not selling him. Let's see what I need in my lineup. Oh, I need lineman. So I need to get a white guard in the center. Okay.
Bro, can you join up?
No, can I buy some center? Some lineman?
Oh god, this guy. I'm gonna I'm going off season 2 at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Let me see if they got some.
So I'm just gonna lay
84,
down.
85.
Alright. This say Algee, well,
Well, I'm about to get an 85 center.
dude, say Algee really loud in the mic so I can wake up. Cause I'm just gonna close my eyes.
I just bought an 85 center.
Yeah, good job. That's why I feel so depressed right now.
Chopper Eli Lobster. But I need a right rod.
I'm not even hungry at 8. I'm just you know, like sometimes how you're like sad and mad at the same time, like sometimes like you cry, you're mad so badly that you just cry, like. Hello, bro. You better come on. You gotta be 12. What's 12? It's about to be 12:30. It's 12:28.
It don't matter. You can go ahead and go.
So you're just gonna leave me like that? But
No.
you said what?
Just go ahead and go to.
Alright, bro.
What a right tackle, right
so, how much people do you need?
I need a right tackle.
Alright,
well, you're left tackle.
You're left tackle. Dumbass. Yeah. Well, I am not. Why would you buy defense if I'm playing defense?
This is fun. Ooh, okay. Okay.
Please, why would you tell me if you buy defense if I'm playing defense? What,
no,
man?
I'm good.
But my defense is looking kind of stacked, brother. I have a 95, I have a 94, I have an 89. Who's next? I have a 87. Another 87.
This is no longer being used. Okay, because you left.
There's no 90. Okay, I'm like,
You left the freaking game.
yeah, because I'm waiting for you, you quiet monster. Alright, I'll write you again, no worries.
Chop it, eat like lobster.
Did you get it or what? Hello? Oh. Yo, can you join up or what, Megan? Oh, come on, Brandon, join up. Oh no, no. Alright. What's he within that out here? Change your role to
My offense is 86.
My defense is 86. Hold up. Defense. Oh yeah. I got a new linebacker. What? Yeah, I got Bill. He gunned my money. He literally gunned my coins. Like, he literally shot my coins in the head. So, like, I'm kind of mad. Like, I'm trying to, because I had 55 and it was 20, and it was 20 something. In my head, I'm like, alright, that's 30, okay, that's gonna be like 30,000 coins. I can just grind that. I can grind a couple. Then, no, I have to grind 5, no. 55k. I have to grind 55k so I can get to, a 90 line, bro. 55k. 55 god dang k. You know how long that's gonna take? And plus, I'm driving to a 91. It's like they give you like only barely any money. Any coins. You like 200 coins each round. Oh, making me kind of mad. Tell me when the like loads. Tell me when it's not on this screen.
Yeah, why it's not loading up? Algee. Not loading.
I can tell by your reaction. Yeah. If you look at the estimate time, it's till 4:30 minutes. Yeah. 2 minutes sometimes. So yeah, fact. Remember the time that we had like 80s? But now we look at the court, like now we look at our team, it's like 90s across the board. It's like, oh my gosh. It's like at least close to 90s. We still have 80s, but we don't have as much 80s.
It's not that bad. No, it's because I had like 70 overalls.
Yeah, I have a whole 80 on right now, so I'm probably gonna upgrade him to a 90 real quick. Not right now though. Before I get off. Yeah.
Yo, it's not loading
yet. You want the unready up again? Unready up.
Yo, what the heck? I can't.
What do? We might get into game 2. This is attempted to send this and that's what the fuck is that happening?